Family, I'm coming to you guys with another video. This is going to be a word of the day video. The word we're going to focus on today is lead. There seems to be a lot of confusion about who is to lead between man and woman. And one thing I have learned studying linguistics is that the words will tell the story themselves. So I want to look at the word lead, and I believe it will lead us to understand who is supposed to lead. So when we look at the etymology of the word lead, it means to guide, calls to go with oneself, to march at the head of, go before as a guide, accompany and show the way, to carry on, to sprout forth, to bring forth, to pass one's life, to travel. So when we look at the word lead, we need to understand that the word lead comes from the word load, right? So the one who leads is the one who carries the load. We can see that here. Load, that which is laid upon a person or a beast, a burden, a sense extension from the English lade, a way, a course of carrying, a street, a water course, maintenance, support, way, road, course, to go forth, to lead, right? To go forth, see, lead. So the one who leads is the one who carries the load, right? And when we look at load, we see that it says a burden. So when we go to burden, we see that a load, that which is borne or carried. Old English, a load, a weight, a charge, a duty, also a child. So the one who leads is the one who carries the child, that which is born, to carry, also to bear children. So the one who leads is the one who carries the load or the burden, which is the child. Nature has made women natural leaders. Let's go back to lead. So it means to guide, to cause to go with oneself, march at the head of, go before as a guide, accompany and show the way, carry on, sprout forth, to bring forth, which means to give birth, to bring forth, pass one's life, right? When you're giving birth, you're passing life onto the child, to travel. Now the word travel comes from the word travail, meaning to travail in birth, right? Let's see. To lead on, entice to advance, right? So men say women lead man on. So when we understand words, the words tell us the story. Let's go back to load, right? A way, a course, a carrying, a street, a water course. When women give birth, what do we say? Our water broke, right? When we're talking about waters, we're talking about the birthing canal and the water that comes forth to bring the child into the world, to go forth, right? So it says it seems to have expanded its ranges of sense in early Middle English, supplanting words based on lade, to which it is not etymologically connected, but it is, right? Because when you understand linguistics, you understand that vowels are interchangeable, and the way that we arrange these words, we see a connection. So the word load comes from the word lad. When we drop the E, laid, the word is lad. Okay, so to load, heap up, burden. Also to draw, to take up water, to pile up, to load, especially ship, to load. Right? Now, this comes from the word lad, which is a boy or a young man. Let's see where we can get that. I had it somewhere pulled up. I don't know where I had it to show you directly, but you drop the E, it's the same word as lad. So the load is the lad. It is a young boy, a child. It is a kid, right? A lad is a kid. A kid is a baby goat, okay? So it's the person who carries the child. Romans 1 say, I have, for the invisible things from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by things that are made, even the eternal power in the Godhead, so that they are without excuses. So the proof is in the pudding. I find that interesting because the word burden, when we go to this word burden, right, a child, that which is born, to carry, also to bear children. Okay, so when we talk about lade, so it says to load, to heap up, burden, also to draw, to take up water, right, to pile up, load, especially a ship, to load. And we see this even when we talk about the whole birth certificates and all of that type of stuff, how the children are the cargo and the mother is the ship, and when she docks and all that stuff. So it's even written into your law. The reason why we don't understand true law is because we don't understand the meaning of words. We lean on our own understanding or connotative understanding instead of what the words actually mean, right? Burden of proof, right? Because I said the proof is in the pudding, right? So the proof, it's the same as saying having the burden of proof. And I had it pulled up, but I don't know. Okay, here it is. Archaic, birthing, right? So the word burden is the archaic word birthing. The burden is that which is birthing, that which is born, is occasionally retained for the specific sense of capacity of a ship. So the mother is the ship or the vessel. The child is the cargo or the freight or the burden of that ship, right? And it says burden of proof, obligation on one party in an action to establish an alleged fact by proof. So the proof that the women are the leaders is the fact that they give birth, is the fact that they have the burden of proof. They have the child of proof. They have the child that proves that they are the leaders. So when we are talking about women not being taking accountability, the woman, and when women say having my child is me raising my child is me taking accountability, that is the burden of proof. Okay. So leading idea, main topic, figurative of the earlier sense, refrain or chorus of a song, right? And all of this stuff is literally found in scripture. Those who sing a new song, right? And the 144,000 were those who sang a new song. These was the women. When they came out of Egypt, it was Miriam and the women who sang the song, right? People are not understanding. So the words tell us the story, right? Now let's look at the word before I end it. I want to look at the word charge really quick. To charge, to load, put a burden on. To put a burden on or in. Fill with something to be retained. To load, burden, weigh down. So men are charging women, right? They're putting all the blame on you. All the charge on you. They put the children on you. They put the children in you. The charge, right? Which weighs you down. So men are associated with children, which can be associated with a burden, right? Which the burden, oh Lord, I can break this down so many ways, right? So the charge, you are being charged. You have the charge of being the leaders because you are the one who have the children. The word car, see car. What do men call their cars? When men refer to a car, they call it a sheep. Because you are the vessel that travels, right? That travails and brings the child into the world from point A to point B. I'm gonna end it there because I'm trying to keep the video short. I'm understanding y'all got a short attention span out here these days. I'm trying to keep videos at 2 minutes. Part 2, like, comment, and share. Till we meet again.